Hello, I'm back with another 12-part sSTO. This time it has better control. Much better control actually. The other one was slightly off. This one I feel is more on par with what I had originally. Control wise, it's very direct. You kind of point it in the right direction and off it goes. Unfortunately this thing doesn't operate very well under ×4 like the other one did, but ×1 and ×2 is not a problem. So to get around that, until I reach the 30km-ish mark, this will just be a fast forward. And we're back. Nothing like a bit of a fast forward to get the boring bits over and done with quick. Just coming up now. As usual, I try to aim for about a 2.2k meters a second on the surface speed, and if I can, about 2.4k on the orbit speed. That's like my general rule of thumb for maintaining at least a half decent orbit once this thing gets up there. Surface, well, we're now at 2212, so it's looking pretty good. Just to try and stop the engine from cutting out. If it cuts out and I have to bring it back, that causes me more loss than I actually gain. Orbit 2412, perfect. Just lower that down again to the 5-degree mark. Oop. Try and keep that. This ship actually performs a hell of a lot better than any of the other ones I've made. Every new sSTO that I make becomes more efficient in like every way. As you can see on the fuel, you know, I'm starting this with 22 oxidizer, just the 10% mark. You couldn't use less if you tried. And there we go, nearly at 10,000 periaps already. And the the apoapsis over 150,000. Truly, this is incredible. I never thought I'd be able to make an sSTO this efficient. Currently we are, with my tiny sSTO Mark 7, just coming up past the 53 mark. I'm pretty sure the air intake is gone now, so we might as well ×4 this to the 70k mark. And then we'll see about making this an orbit. There's the 70. That means I can now times this up much more. And there we go. Bring this back around. Just need to swap the engines over. And it's night time. Hooray! As before, there's only one small rocket engine which is positioned at the top. So I can't put too much thrust in, otherwise the thing will just spin. Because obviously with no SAS module, apart from the built-in control from the actual pod itself, it really doesn't take that much to set it spinning. Oh crap, what have I done? Nope, I've screwed it. I can't set my target back. Hooray for bugs. Never mind, I don't need it. 64, 65, and 70. Beautiful. We have achieved orbit, ladies and gentlemen. 147,600 and 72,000 approximately. That is the place that I'm going to be aiming for. Let's see if I can actually aim this thing this time. Just going to bring the periaps down to maybe 35,000 or something. From what I've seen on the previous ones, if I bring it down too much, this thing just gets sucked down too quick. Right, let's speed this up. Oh, there we are. That's my ship right there. This is really annoying. Just need to make sure that we bring it down in one piece. Fuel's looking pretty good. Might as well switch it up to ×4. And while we wait, swap the engines back over. The rocket engine has fulfilled its purpose. Okay, we're already getting some lowering of the periaps here. Certainly doesn't take long. I'll just put a little bit of throttle in there, slow that down as best I can. Just want to try and keep the aero braking to a minimum. It's a very exact science landing this thing where you want it to land. By now you'd think I'd be a master the amount of times I've done this, but no. Okay, this is actually looking pretty good now. I'll just stop that there. And let's see how I've done. Probably going to overshoot it again. Oh well, I'll just wait for the aero braking to take me down, then I can turn it around and land it. See if I can slow this thing down. Nope. Apparently I cannot turn this thing while it's moving at 1,000 meters a second inside the atmosphere. Who would have thought? Come on. We'll get in there. Alright, let's get a bit of throttle in and turn this thing round. Got plenty of fuel and only 30 kilometers to go. Not a problem. Don't need to see target speed, we want to see surface speed. Try and keep it nice and straight there. Compared to some of my other landings, this wasn't too bad. Assuming I landed, of course. Crashing it is always a possibility. Yeah, 11 kilometers to go. Just trying to keep the height from dropping too much. Gonna have to start bringing it down soon. Cut the engines and let's bring this thing down. Beautiful. Get some brakes and there we go. The perfect landing for the perfect 12-part sSTO. Thanks for checking it out, guys. If you liked, or as always, feel free to comment, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of it. And do you think if I can get any lower than 12 parts? Keep flying.